man? Welcome back to another episode of the Play for Keeps podcast, the only podcast where, hey man, look, we raise a shark. You feel me? Come on, man. We raise a shark. You know what I mean? Oh man, bro. Damn, I need to get my fade anyway. That's gonna have to wait.
My brother, you're running out of time.
Yeah, you know, I got it. Hey, I gotta let it fly, man. Gotta let it fly. Shout out to the real barbers, man. Shout out to the real ones. If you're new to this, like, subscribe. Before you do all of those things, though, I must say,
donations.
I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you got the power to change that.
You do have the power to change that. Link is down below. To our supporters.
All I hear is this that check came in. I love it when you talk to me. My fantasy. I love it when you talk to me. My fantasy. This that check.
The more and more that's played, the more it sounds like the original version. Like I'm starting to get them confused. I don't think that's a good thing.
Hey, these blurred lines are getting insane. One thing that's not blurred though, the things we do not care about.
We do not care.
Hey, we stifled all of these into one big group, and I'm not gonna lie. NBA season's back. I don't care about the Bronny thing that happened.
It was cool, I guess, but I don't. Ooh,
we do not care.
I do not care. I saw Rui Hachimura. That was about it, man. I'm not talking about it. Those
Dallas Cowboys and everybody's doesn't want to do the not stadium tours, but practice facility tours, and everybody's complaining and blah. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Dalton Schultz already said it last year.
We do not care.
We do not care. Lastly, that penalty.
It was crazy. He did almost break Sam Darnold's neck, but we got bigger fish to fry.
Oh God, we do. Like, there's plenty of things that we can be talking about besides that damn penalty. And that starts with the rest of NBA basketball. A nigga suing the Clippers. Joel Embiid getting investigated. Deshaun Watson again. Yeah, those are our big three, with some sprinkled in things in between, and we'll talk about losers too. If you know, you know. But let's go ahead and get into what Jax would like to say, the meat and potatoes. I ain't got time for the rest of that. I ain't gonna hold you.
That was long, bro. You don't realize how long these hoes be.
I was like, hey man, I start respecting Ernie when he started ad-libbing. I'm like, yeah, I see what it is. This is the short version. There's a longer version of this. This is crazy. So let's go ahead and let's overreact to NBA basketball. We can go bad for this. I'm gonna let you start though.
My overreaction. I'll be honest, I don't even know if I have that many, but I will say this. I guess my overreaction, Wemby, this is the end of it. Wemby, he's not. Whatever the end of that sentence is, I don't know, but he's not what we expected, bro. At least not yet at this stage. He was supposed to, if he went this offseason and tried to focus on being a big man, I know he had a lot on his plate with the Olympics and all that, but he looked like he's trying to be KD out there, and you can't be KD if you can't shoot like KD. He had himself a rough go at it against the Mavs, and he didn't really do nothing. Chris Paul ain't do nothing either. I was hurt, but yeah, Wemby is not. That's my overreaction. He's just not right now.
Hey, look, that ain't no overreaction to me. I've been to what time it was. I tell y'all all the time.
You based that off of one game you saw.
46, 16, and 6.
Why the fact you remember the stats is insane, but
I mean, look, I didn't remember them like that until I looked it up that one time for the pod, for what you call it. But look, we played them twice next week. I may have
it's Texas, so makes sense.
Hey, I may have a new stat line. We never know. Don't let that nigga get 50 now. Oh shit. Anyway, my overreaction. I fuck with the Intuit Dome heavy.
Low key, I didn't think the wall. They said the wall was really making a miss free throw. I didn't think it would work. I didn't think it would work.
That wall look kind of that look kind of tough. I'm
They're
not
not
gonna
used
lie.
to. They're not used. They haven't seen that since their college days, and they only spent like 6 months in college, so they're not used to it no more.
Oh God. When Devin Booker said, "Hey, yo, look, I missed him," I was pissed. I was like, "Hey, let them get some real superstars in there consistently." They might be lame. It might be on to something.
Yeah.
It might be on to something. Any other overreactions that you have?
The Lakers. It finally looked like it's going to be AD's team, which it's supposed to have been on that trajectory for years, but I guess JJ Redick, he's finally letting it happen.
My overreaction. If you have a young big man and it's not either Wemby or maybe Sengun, it depends on who it is. They're not better than Chet, man. I'm here to that brother Chet. He is whoever your young big is, they're not better than him. They're not.
Nah, I'm trying to think. Would you consider? Well, no, he been. I was going to say, would you consider Sabonis? But he been in the league. He's young in like real life, but he been in the league for a minute.
Then he been. I remember he used to play for OKC.
Yeah,
he been before
yeah.
Nah, he don't count. And Paulo is a forward to me. So when I talk
I don't consider Paulo a big man.
Yeah, young. Yeah, when I talk about a young big man, it's pick your poison. Chet one of them ones. And depending on how Wemby develops, I ain't gonna lie. I get to see the best of Chet when they play together. We might have some conversations later down the line.
I would be excited for those conversations. I would be excited.
Any other ones?
Probably my craziest overreaction, but I'm going out on a limb here. Gonna be crazy, but if LaMelo stays healthy, which is a very, very, very big if, but if that happens, the Hornets are going to the playoffs.
That's not hard, bro. They're in the East.
I'm just saying. It's the Hornets. Everything is hard for the Hornets.
Unnecessarily.
Exactly. So if he stay healthy, I don't know if he'll stay healthy. That's the biggest if. But he stay healthy, they're going. If he plays 62 games,
they're going to the
playoffs.
Yeah. They should have been made the playoffs with the roster that they have. Like, if you look at those pieces, like I know I gave you shit about Trey Man. Trey Man is nice.
Trey Man is good. He just
Trey Man is nice.
They just had to trade him because he couldn't get burned at OKC because everybody else was good as well. So
yeah, Miles Bridges is nice. Brandon Miller.
Nice. He's a good basketball player. I wouldn't say he's a nice person, but
true. And then you have Brandon Miller. Nice. Yeah, I mean, look, Nick Richards, Mark Williams, they have some pieces. I ain't gonna lie, man. You said the playoffs. I don't think you're ready for that. I don't think you're ready for that. You're not ready, Jax. You're saying you're not ready for the Hornets to be in the playoffs.
Why not?
You're not ready for Eric Collins to do his big one. You're not ready for that.
You're not ready for that. Will he still be doing the commentating if they're in the playoffs?
Yeah.
They want to switch to like the normal broadcast for like the ESPN TNT.
They'll fuck around, put that nigga on the normal broadcast.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I needed him and what is the other dude that does college football? I can't think of his name.
Gus Johnson?
Yes. Him and Gus Johnson on it probably
be bro. What are you talking about?
It'd be worth it. I don't care. It'd be worth it. I don't care.
That's crazy. I think my biggest overreaction. Hey, first and foremost, I'll say this: no matter what the Houston Rockets record is going to be, Sengun gonna be in that All-Star. He gonna be in that All-Star game. He gonna find a way.
You think so? In the West?
Whether it be a reserve or what it is, he will find his way in those kind of conversations. He will be there. I'm predicting he gonna make at least a reserve spot.
Didn't they get rid of? They got rid of all the positions for the All-Star game, right? Or I'm tripping.
I think I'm not sure, but regardless of it, that's what I'm putting my faith in. And look,
I think he'll be worth it, but it's gonna be. I don't know if he will because the West is too stacked, bro.
It is it's an uphill battle, but I've seen enough.
One game,
yeah,
or 2 games.
It's really all I needed. I ain't gonna
That's
lie.
real. That's real.
I just need to see what he looked like post injury. Well, you look fine. You look the same. Let's get back on our shit. Amin Thompson needs to start. We already talked about that. But to bigger issues, Jason Tatum will win Finals MVP if they end up going back to this Finals. He's on a mission. He's gonna get that trophy.
Yeah,
he will get that trophy.
He's trying to win MVP, and the way the Celtics look, like that team is a damn Voltron, nigga. Like it got everybody, and they got somebody that can do everything. And Porzingis not even back yet.
He don't get back till December. I see something else. I see something in this eye, bro. He gonna be all gas, no brakes. And I think Joe Mazzulla been spewing negativity and doing whatever he need to do. Hey, Olympics did well for that nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
I feel like Mazzulla has been trying to like get Tatum into that mindset that everybody hates him, but he just never believed it until the Olympics happened. Now he's like, oh, Mazzulla been right this whole time, and now he finna go crazy.
Hey, yo, Mazzulla reminds me of that one Rocky Rocky clip where what's that black dude's name? I forgot his name.
Adonis, or not Adonis, but Apollo.
Yeah, he was like, "There is no tomorrow. There is no." And it's starting to really work, bro. Like Rocky really tapped at Jason Tatum, like you right, twin. Let me lock the fuck in.
He gonna really turn into Kobe.
Then I can't hate no more. Then I can't hate no more. But speaking about things I hate, I do hate injuries. I do hate injuries, but something I hate even more is lawsuits. And apparently, that's what we have going on today. A former Clippers employee. Yeah,
former Clippers employee. His name is let me share the screen real quick. His name is Randy Shelton. He's suing the Clippers for wrongful termination, among other things. Because it was. Let me see if I can see that. The medical doctors. But no, the lawsuit filed. It's many pages of what the Clippers did wrong. But I have a Spark Notes version that actually it's not really Spark Notes because there's a lot going on. But anyways, his name is Randy Shelton. He's been a trainer with Kawhi since his San Diego State days. And when Kawhi was on the Spurs, he got hurt that first time by Zaza Pachulia, which Zaza, you still wrong for that. The Clippers approached what's his name, Randy, and they're like, "Hey, what do you think about getting Kawhi over here?" And they're just always been in his ear this entire time because they know he's close with Kawhi, and he eventually made that happen. You know, Clippers personnel would show up to Raptors games and everything when Kawhi was there, so it was crazy. This is all alleged, this is all alleged tampering because this is all some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
They promised Shelton a position if Kawhi ended up going there. He'd be like their chief of training staff or something like that. Anyways, Kawhi ended up going to the Clippers, like we all know. And once he got there, they started to diminish Shelton's role, which who could have seen that coming? Like, come on, be so for real. But anyways, even though they tried to diminish his role, he still, tried to be a good worker, do his job, blah, blah, blah. Kawhi, he tore his ACL in the 2021 playoffs. And this is where stuff starts to get really sort of hectic, I guess. That injury was supposed to take Kawhi's supposed to be out for 730 days, which is literally 2 years. It's supposed to take 2 years for him to come back. But the Clippers, they were like, you know what? No, thank you. They only gave him a year off, and they wanted to rush him back because they wanted to make the playoffs. Because when Kawhi was out, they didn't make the playoffs, and the Clippers are tired of being little brother to the Lakers. So they rushed Kawhi back. He started that next season. He played like 2 games. After 2 games, he had to get an MRI because his knee was swelling, and it showed like he had cartilage damage and stuff, and his knee hadn't healed all the way because he needed 2 years off. They only gave him 1. So because of that, they just started injecting his knee with all sorts of, they call it biologics. They're just doing crazy stuff, trying to figure out what happens. A month later, Kawhi, he tore 2 ligaments in his ankle, and that should have also been a season-ending injury, but the Clippers were just like, nah, we need you to play. We're still trying to make the playoffs. Shelton, he knew all this stuff, and he was trying to tell people in the organization, but nobody cares, bro. It's Kawhi. He's their everything, literally. Anyway, they kept pushing Kawhi to play. They increased his minutes because they wanted to make the playoffs. One game, Kawhi got a concussion as well, but they let him just play through it because they didn't care. In the playoffs, because they actually did make the playoffs. They were the 5th seed. They played the Suns. Kawhi, he tore his meniscus in his knee that had the ACL injury. He tore his meniscus and had a whole bunch of other cartilage and knee damage. But the Clippers, they just called it a sprain. Anyway, Shelton, he was still trying to tell people all this stuff going on. He went to HR and everything. Nothing happened. The people that had been in contact with, they even started to delete the text messages and all the incriminating evidence from their phones so they couldn't get caught up. And then they fired Shelton. And this is why he's doing all of this. He's trying to get his, I don't even know if it's get back because this is like,
Nigga, this is justice. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's justice. It's not really get back. It's justice. Because they did him wrong. They did Kawhi wrong because Kawhi, he's out indefinitely right now. He's still not playing because his knee is really messed up. Like they've been doing Kawhi's body so wrong this really his entire career. I'm not gonna lie, and everybody's been hating on him for it.
So first of all, first it was them old niggas. Them old niggas just tried to call him like soft, or like there's these narratives that was like, oh, he only play at 100%, like he's a diva, da da da, and it's just like, bro, like
he's never been 100%.
Bro, first of all, he's never been 100%. Second of all, it's just like, bro, like there's something wrong with his body, and it didn't become a problem until he said, until he decided to take like a what do you call it, a second opinion.
Second opinion, and he was doing that with the Spurs.
Yeah, and I remember when Stack 5 was talking crazy about that shit, and Tony Parker was talking crazy about that shit.
Kawhi has everybody has talked crazy about Kawhi his entire career. He's I don't know how he does it. He ain't called nobody a hoe. He ain't pop out and insult nobody yet. Like I don't know, man. He's
a different kind of guy, a fun guy, actually. But the only person, I think the only organization that really hasn't had to deal with any of this was Toronto Raptors, and that was
they're the only one who really loved him,
and they benefited the most. They got a championship out of it, and sent him well up on his way. And look, what the Clippers did was bad. Yes. I do understand. I understand though. Like I understand what a poverty franchise is willing to do. I get. Like I remember somebody asked on Twitter, like, "Yo, knowing what hindsight was, what you had still gone out and tried to go get Kawhi and Paul George." And my answer, well, I mean, I don't know what your answer would be. My answer is still gonna be yes. If I
feel like they actually,
knowing what you know with it all, I still would have pulled the trigger. We're talking about the Clippers. We're not talking about the Lakers. We're not talking about the Celtics. We're not talking about any of them. When you have not been a part of a poverty franchise, you can't really relate to things like this. You just gotta do it.
But I mean, they had Shea. They had Shea, and Shea was going to develop.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I bet Doc Rivers told everybody, "Hey, he gonna be that guy." I get it. I understand. Like, I'm not downplaying Shea, but you got to put faith in the right now. And it's like, right now, I'm looking at Kawhi come off a championship, no injuries. I don't remember him getting injured for real in Toronto. I just don't remember. It happened, but like it wasn't like no nagging thing. They may have gave him load management or whatever.
He was only in Toronto for like a year, literally, right? So literally he didn't really have time to get hurt. I'm not gonna hold you. He was in and out. That was like 6 months.
So like at that point, like he was on top of the world, like what, top 3 at least if not 2. Like after that championship win in Toronto, like niggas had him up there.
Yeah, rightfully so. Like literally, he was prime Kawhi, nigga.
You add that with a Paul George. Yeah, I get why Pat Bev said, "Hey, we got the next 5." I get it. I understand. He's wrong.
Very wrong.
He shouldn't have been the person to say it. if I was in Pat Bev's shoes, I would be the same way. Yeah, Steph. Yeah, we're good. But this is a lot of evidence. This is a lot of.
He said he has more evidence and he's willing to cooperate. So
man, that's a scary sight, right?
Yeah.
When somebody said, "Hey, I got even more."
I am willing to work with it. Well, they're not the police, but still, I'm willing to work with them.
Like, I gotta believe. Me personally, I gotta believe it.
Yeah,
I gotta believe it off the strength. Because look, first of all, you're a poverty franchise, so you're willing to do anything. And number 2, this is not the first time we've dealt with bad medicals when it comes to organizations. We can go back to the Philadelphia 76ers and how they handled Markelle. We can go back to the Chicago Bulls and how they fucked up D Rose and extended that. Like that knee surgery didn't go as planned. Even with the Boston Celtics and how they fucked up IT.
Victor Oladipo. I know. I forget which team. I don't remember which team it was exactly, but he said like the surgeon did his surgery wrong. Like they didn't like. Yeah, they did not. Like the team doctor messed him up.
Exactly. Like there are. That's why people get second opinions. This is why people go their own route. Because I'm like, at the end of the day, first of all, we supposed to have third party. We should be having third party medicals at all times. Anyway, there should not be there really shouldn't be a such thing as team doctors because they're only going to
do what's in the best. Like there should be team doctors, but also come with the caveat like, hey, yes, I know, like team doctors, so I can get like worked on if something like happened immediately, like I broke my finger or something like that. But also with the caveat like, hey, you're not really you're employed by the team. I need a real doctor.
Nah, like it needs to be like some shit like you know how like CSC has like their security. It's like a third party security for like Houston events. So like if they're at the Rockets arena, like yeah, we're here to secure Rockets fans. The Rockets are not paying us to be here. This is just the venue that we're a part of, and we're gonna engage with y'all. I think the same thing should be with like doctors. Like, yo, like we don't get paid by y'all. We get paid by somebody else. So you have no power to fire us. That goes back to somebody else. Like you don't have the power to fire us, influence us, do any of these things. We're just here to work on you, do our jobs, and tell you the results of everything and what the best interest should be. And if we expose y'all or we say anything else, like there is no threat to us because there ain't shit you can do about it.
Yeah.
So that's what it should be. And I don't think people are talking about it enough. They're just kind of just brushing it off because it's just like, okay, well, the niggas that we're talking about that gets injured, they get injured often. So like nobody really like people want to fake care about Kawhi now. I think not most of y'all did not care about them Kawhi injuries. Y'all was like disappointed that he wasn't able to play, but y'all wasn't really getting into the weeds of everything of like why you didn't care like that. So it is what it is. I get it.
But no, I'm sort of not excited to see what's gonna happen, but I'm ready to see what's gonna happen with this because there will be more will be revealed because he said it. I believe him. So I wanna know what else they find out. Because it's probably gonna be crazy.
Yeah, he finna. Hey, I know he got a bomb waiting. Yeah, he got a bomb waiting. Yeah, right.
But speaking of more injuries and injured players, we got to talk about Joel Embiid because he is or maybe not. He isn't under investigation, but the Philadelphia 76ers are under investigation. Because Embiid low-key couldn't keep his mouth shut. And he admitted that he said he probably is never going to play back-to-back games. And after he said that, Paul George also came out and said, like, you know what? Low-key, I'll probably do that too. Not play back-to-back games.
See, that might be a good idea.
I mean, like, for them, those two players specifically, low-key, but also like,
I don't care.
bro, if you can't do the back-to-backs, you might just need to call it a day, bro. Like,
Nick Wright definitely has a real point. He was like, I haven't seen any significant evidence that this load management shit has actually worked. Because y'all still find a way to get injured in the playoffs anyway. So cut it out for real. Anybody that's been load managing, they still getting injured in the playoffs. I don't have any significant evidence. Why do we keep trying to make this a thing?
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, you might be right. He might be right with that.
There's nobody where I was like, oh yeah, like the load management is working. Like he played all playoffs. No,
I mean, for a player like older
like,
players like Kevin Durant, although I wouldn't say that low. Nah, he didn't even load man because he played like 70 some games last year. So I guess that's not really load man.
At the same time, he not no injury prone ass nigga. Like
when he gets hurt, it's just always a crazy injury every time he gets hurt. But he's not injury prone.
Yeah. So like, and plus he's older, cool. But like,
yeah,
when it comes to the
Embiids of the world,
the reason why load management was a thing was for injury prone ass players. Isn't you gonna be injury prone? It don't matter how many times you sit out. Like once he broke it down,
the load management, it started because Pop, he did it first, and he just did it because Tim Duncan and them was old. It was really for old players.
I mean, it was for old players, and then the injury prone ass niggas took it upon themselves to be like, "Hey,
that's why it's not working. They shouldn't be doing it. Messing up the game, bro.
The game been messed up.
Hey, you're not wrong. But what's your take on that though? Like, how do you feel about players just doing the Embiid and doing the Paul George and be like, you know what, I just ain't doing this back-to-back shit no more?
Look, my nigga, you fucking up the product. You fucking up the product for real. And I remember a while back, a long time ago, I think we had a conversation about the regular season and how we can make the regular season more interesting. And I remember there was times where people were sitting out and we kind of had like a we don't care segment without really having it established yet of like you saying at the end of the day, like nobody cares about X, Y, and Z, or nobody cares. Like, yo, at some point, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, either play or get the fuck out, bro. Like, I don't like, and I only say that for like certain people. I don't say that for everybody that is going through some injuries. Ooh.
How do you feel about Embiid doing this? How old is Embiid? He's like what, 32?
Damn, he's only 32. Fuck.
He's not. I know he's not super old. Let me see, Joel Embiid. He's 30. He just turned 30.
Wow.
Moving like this year.
Moving like he's 37. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think when it comes to Embiid, if this is the way he's going, he's never gonna win an All NBA award ever again.
Oh yeah, I think he knows that. Well, obviously he has.
I don't think he cares enough to like even give a damn about that because at this point, his career and legacy is defined by how deep of a playoff run he's going to go in championships. Because he's pretty much got every other accolade.
He does have every other accolade, honestly.
Everything else. So all he needs left is a championship. So, if you removed all the back-to-backs, that leaves him at 68 games, and that gives him a 3-game window before he gets past that 65-game limit.
He's for sure not reaching the 65. So
he's not reaching the 65. Look, I'll see if this back-to-back stuff works. I don't think it's gonna.
I don't think they're gonna get a championship, regardless. So like, he's doing all of this, but I don't think it's gonna. I
don't care about the championship. I just don't think that's gonna keep him from not getting in. He's going to get injured anyway, regardless of these back-to-backs, and I care more about the results of him being healthy versus him actually winning a championship. If he's able to do this no back-to-back stuff, and he's able to play in all these playoff games, and God forbid he makes past the second round.
God forbid he makes it past the second round. It's crazy.
You know what I mean? And he doesn't, and he ends up missing like the conference finals, like he loses.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you know what? Y'all might be on to something. He actually played in the postseason. He had a nice run. Nothing bothered him. All right, cool. If I still see the round one of Embiid may be day to day or he's out for 2 weeks, but we're gonna try to expedite it. Look, what's the point? That's my
And
thing. What's the point?
And then honestly, the playoffs is they're not back to backs, but they're essentially back to backs. Like,
Yeah, and then, like I said, and I think I said this a long time ago. They need to get rid of. I don't know if you said it or I said it, but they need to get rid of 7-game series. In the first round. I don't.
nah, that was you. I like 7-game series. You must have said that. I like.
Yeah, they can get rid of that in the first round. I do not care about the 1 and 8 seed going for the best of 7. I don't care.
Bro, it could.
Okay.
They could. I know it don't happen. I know barely happen.
OKC Molly whopped the hell out of that AC, and it was boring.
I mean,
I was like, yo,
it was not all the way boring because that I think it was. I low-key think it was like the first game wasn't boring because that was when Zion was still playing. Then he got hurt at the end of that game, and the rest of the series was boring.
Make that shit best of 5, bro. Make that shit best of 5. Nobody cared about that. Nobody cared about that Cleveland Orlando Magic.
Yeah, no, that one was
cut that. Loki, you could have cut that shit to 3. I was upset that went 7 games. That went 7 games. I hated every last second of it. I hated. I was like, nah, we're good.
We say this, and then we also be like, how come nobody watches Paolo?
It's not about him. It's because they were playing the Cleveland. I really just think it was Cleveland.
It was an ugly matchup because I hate Cleveland's jerseys. That plays a part in it. I don't think they're not an aesthetically pleasing team. And then the Magic couldn't shoot either. It was just a bad watch.
Yeah. It's like early 2000s basketball for real.
But worse.
Yeah, you got a point because niggas wasn't dunking either. Yeah.
He had Evan Mobley being Evan Mobley. Although Evan Mobley, he looked good his first game he looked good. I don't know if they played another game, but maybe Evan Mobley's finally taking that step so he won't be trash like he was last year. But we'll see.
I'm not checking for that nigga, bro. It is what it is. I mean, how do you feel about this Joel Embiid shit?
I think he should if it's reached the point where you're just like, I cannot play back-to-back games. I just think just retire, bro. Like you said, I don't think I don't think they're gonna make a championship regardless. Like, he has enough money. He talked about he was like, hey, I want to be able to play with my son and do stuff like later on in my life, and just start that now, bro. Like, because you're probably gonna get hurt again. I don't want you to get hurt again, but you're unfortunately just injury prone, and your injuries happen at all the time. Like, he's always on the ground. He's always at the drop of a hat. It's just I don't think it's gonna work out for him. So I just think if it's gotten to the point where you can't do that, you can't even do back-to-back games, just retire, bro.
Stop all that damn flopping. You be flopping in the injury sometimes.
Yeah. I it pisses me off seeing flopping is annoying, but when everybody just falls to the ground all the time, like AD does it. It always, when the big man falls to the ground, it pisses me off because there's no reason you should be on the ground as much as you do.
It's a slow fall too.
You should be on the ground as much as you do. I hate it so much.
And why y'all not diving for loose balls like that?
Because they're gonna get hurt.
Oh, but like you said, if you can get hurt like that, you can get hurt flopping. Mm-hmm. You have gotten hurt flopping, actually.
Listen.
So, yeah, I don't think this investigation gonna do shit. What they gonna do? Ban him?
Find the find the Clippers, not Clippers, but Clippers probably gonna get fined too. But yeah. Find the Sixers.
I mean that's not gonna stop them from
at all.
He got to sign this issue.
Take a draft. Do they even have draft picks to take? I don't think they do.
If they do, it's not worthy. Daryl Morey don't care about no draft picks. I know about that.
Oh yes, they do got Daryl Morey.
He do not care about none of that. I forgot about the new additions they have on that roster. They do have a lot of new faces. Shout out to Yabusele, whatever that guy's name that dunked on Brown in the Olympics.
That never happened. What are you talking about?
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
that was an AI image.
That was a glitch, actually. Damn, where's that thing that the Will Smith had in Men in Black? The race things. Yeah.
Bro, in 5 years, people are gonna say that's an AI image.
And I'm gonna be right behind them.
He gonna have to dunk on LeBron again next Olympics, but LeBron's not. Or I mean, shoot, LeBron could end up playing next Olympics. So
The way he's going, that could be a real thing. I ain't gonna lie.
listen. But talk about one injury prone. We talked about a couple injury prone people. Now we got to move to football to talk about. Would you say Tua's more injury prone than Embiid?
No.
I just think his injuries are just always like.
Embiid has been injured every single year he has been in the association.
So
there's never
hasn't Tua?
No. There was times where Tua wasn't playing enough to get injured.
Yeah. Very true. Very true. Very true. Wow. But Tua Tagovailoa, the quarterback for the Dolphins, he's officially cleared concussion protocol. Whatever that means. In all honesty. Because we see him get concussions. We know you can't come back from that many concussions that fast, but he's cleared concussion protocol and he's playing this upcoming game with the Dolphins. I don't actually know who they're playing. Let me look that up real fast.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're playing the Cardinals, so Cardinal defense sucks. They might cook. But yeah, Tua, he's back after suffering another crazy concussion. This time was when he just ran into DeMar Hamlin. He didn't even it didn't even look like a hard hit. He just hit him on the head and gave up the ghost. So Tua, I don't even know. Greg, how do you feel? I don't think he should be playing football anymore. That's how I feel.
We've been saying that, but I feel like at this point it's out of our control. If he wants to do that, he wants to do that. Like I can't make him do anything he don't want to do. I done seen him throw up gang signs multiple times. So
he get hit, his hands just go like this.
The first time I saw him do that, I was like, oh yeah, like if he gets another one of these, it's raps. He got
getting another one.
Like
he won't stop. And they asked him about wearing the Guardian cap. He was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm like, hey, do something, nigga. Damn.
Really, honestly, he really just more of like a Samoan Teddy Bridgewater.
What he is, alone, bro.
Teddy had them concussions left and right, and it just never got better. But it's always a what could have been. Like if it wasn't for them concussions, boy, Teddy would have been fine.
Teddy was a concussion. He just always kept getting like leg injuries. It'd always be like catastrophic too.
I mean, he had a lot going on, but yeah, I remember he had a sling of concussions too.
What's that? Did you see that Ed Reed clip talking about the Guardian, the little they put on their helmets and how they're useless?
I didn't click on the video, but I did hear that Peyton Manning was like uncomfortable. It was bad.
Yeah, because he was right. Let me see. You can see the
Yeah, I can see it.
And love all the great work you're doing in the community, man.
Peyton, they got your helmet out there? Did they make your helmet a bug helmet?
Yeah.
That's the new thing, right?
That's the Guardian cap. That's the Guardian cap. Most guys wear it in practice, but you can wear it in the game if you want to for safety. Oh, he got him. Oh, he bobbled it.
Now, how much safety is that, though?
It's an extra layer. It's an extra layer of protection. Like I said, all the players are wearing them during training camp at practice, and then players are allowed to wear them if they want at the game. So it's another layer of protection. So
Payne's just saying,
do you really think that protection is going to do something past that carbon fiber that's on the helmet? Usually, when a boxer knocks somebody out, he punched the crap out of him in the jaw. He don't hit him in the top of his head. He gets hit here. So when a person gets knocked out,
he doesn't even care about the play.
It's going to send a shock in that nerve, and it's going to make them go numb. It's not going to be just from the frontal lobe. It's going to be because of the head movement of muscle strength in the neck, or the weakness thereof that happens over time in the game. This
nigga Eli want to laugh, bro.
And your Ravens are giving up some easy touchdowns.
Peyton Manning wanted to move on so bad
because he knew that nigga was right.
He was like, yo, yeah, Peyton, yeah. In real time, Payne was like, I know you're right, but We got bills to pay right now, my nigga. Let's
He was like,
fuck
you
it.
really think it's gonna do something when you have the carbon fiber? Like, and on me.
It was just like they punching them in their jaw. I was like, yeah, this nigga Ed.
He not. Imagine Ed Reed hitting Tua would die. But I mean, we've said that about multiple times. Tua's been hit, and he's still alive. So
Hey, I think we need to start putting some respect on his resiliency.
I don't know. Like I was listening to what Ed Reed said. He said like you need to have a strong neck to not get concussions. Tua needs to work on that or something, bro.
I think it's too late for all that. Once you got more than one and you're more susceptible, it don't matter how much you train and prepare. It's wraps.
Like, bro, he's had like 5 that we know of. Like, if he like, I said this last time he got a concussion, but if he gets one more, he needs to retire.
Knock on wood. We gonna keep doing it until something crazy happens.
We're gonna keep doing it until he actually retires, bro.
Yeah. Damn, bro. I don't know why he keep. Hey, it's above me. I can't. Hey, there's nothing we can do. Just pray. Thoughts and prayers. I don't know.
Hey, Tyreek Hill. He said start him this week. He's on my fantasy team. I will be starting Tyreek Hill.
I don't care about Tyreek, bro. It's not a good human being. I don't care what that man's saying.
Mm. We'll talk about bad human beings later. But moving on, we had another wide receiver. It's hella receivers been getting traded. Like, I feel like normally this is the first time. It's like, not the trade deadline in the NFL, but this is like the most active, like I guess, trade market I remember in the NFL in a while. Because like notable players getting traded. But DeAndre Hopkins, he was traded from the Tennessee Titans to the Kansas City Chiefs for I think a 5th round pick that can become a 4th rounder if the Chiefs make the Super Bowl. So he got traded for a bag of chips. Like
real early in the morning.
Yeah.
It was like 6 in the morning. Damn. All right.
Something like that.
Yeah, D-Hop need to stop all that talking.
What do you say?
He's like, yeah, man, it's just I forgot what I'm basically paraphrasing what he was just like, yeah, you know, it's just I haven't been playing meaningful football in some years. I was like, nobody told you to go to the Titans, my brother. Like nobody told you to go there.
It was like all the other teams ain't really want to pay him like that. So that's why he ain't had to, because shoot. I wouldn't have done it, but
he ain't have to go to the Titans. I don't like when people make like executive decisions and then like just say blanketed statements that we all know. Like, oh, we know you haven't been playing football, and you haven't been playing meaningful football in a few years. That's why Derrick Henry left.
Yeah,
everybody, you told me best, and I think this stance that you have taken, I'm starting to adopt it myself. Everybody looks washed when they wear that jersey. You are correct. You are absolutely.
What is it about that jersey?
I don't know, but you have been cooking, and that shit's been aging like fine wine. Because nobody looks good in that uniform. Nobody plays well in that uniform, and everybody looks better when they leave.
Yeah, I really want to know what is it about that jersey that makes them be trash, bro.
I don't know, man. Is it the color scheme? It's not like it's the most horrible one.
I don't think the colors are bad. Like, I don't know. Like the color scheme, the Titans have decent colors. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the curse. Like maybe it's just because they moved out of Houston. The Oilers thing. Maybe it's like an Oilers curse that we just don't know about.
I will not be surprised. They gotta give the jersey back to Houston,
and then everything will be. Is that their Lil B curse? Maybe
so.
They ain't got no real talent for me to really care anymore, actually. So, I mean, do what you want to do, Tennessee.
But Greg, I have a question for you.
I got answers.
All right. So, what Will Levis moment do you think DeAndre Hopkins was like? I have to be out of here. I can't do this anymore.
I don't even remember this one. What the fuck?
Which one?
I'm not laughing at that nigga on the stretcher. I'm talking about when he had the hands.
Oh, that he scored a touchdown, and because you can't do guns anymore, he did the spider thing.
No wonder. I've never seen him throw a touchdown this season, so that's probably why.
You've seen him throw a touchdown. It was just to the other team.
I don't think anything is better than the first one that started it all. I think that's when That's what D Hop was like. It's not a matter if, it's just a matter of when.
That was when he was like, "Oh wait, he's really not that good." Wait,
and it just kept like tallying up, like week after week. And D Hop, like after the first week, D Hop was like, "Yeah, I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone." Calvin Ridley might be right behind them niggas too.
I don't think nobody wants Calvin Ridley though, because he's been playing like cheese.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you play with Will Levis, it's sort of like, hard to not play like cheese. But
And why are you trading him to the Chiefs?
that is the thing I'm surprised people want to work with the Chiefs.
Like I thought they was like Golden State when it came to like this NFL shit. Cause don't nobody want to really trade with Golden State for real. Unless they get a ransom deal out of it or something. Cause it's just like, bro, like you've been on top for too long, bro. We not trying to give Pat Mahomes no help, especially since they're in the same division. I mean, not division, but like the same conference.
Same conference, yeah.
It's like that's weird.
Because like, what do you think this? Because what do you see this doing for the Chiefs offense? Because they lost Juju, although Juju was never like the number one receiver, but he took over for Rashee Rice, who they also lost earlier in the season. And D Hop, I feel like yes, he's older than them, but he's for sure an upgrade from both of them.
Absolutely,
it's like a standard receiver standpoint.
Yeah, and you still got Worthy, and like, look, Mahomes has been playing like not great football.
Yeah,
and you give him another weapon, and it's like, all right, like,
because aren't they still undefeated? Even though he's throwing like more picks than touchdowns, but they're still undefeated.
They're still undefeated, and it's not like they've been playing bums either. Unless you, it just really depends on how you feel about the Cincinnati Bengals. But I digress. People have their own opinion on this podcast, but yeah. It's almost like I'm not saying that this is solidified, but I'm just like, y'all just keep helping Pat Mahomes. Like you unnecessarily helping this nigga. And I'm rooting for the Ravens heavy because Cowboys not going nowhere this year. But it's just like, look, if the Ravens can't get it done this year, I don't know when you will.
It has to be.
I don't know how long Mahomes could possibly be this bad in a calendar season.
What if Mahomes is just this bad for the rest of his career?
That's quite literally impossible. There's no way.
We didn't think he'd ever be this bad right now. We thought last year was going to be the worst he's been.
But that wasn't because of him. It was because he didn't have no receivers. He wasn't horrible. I don't think he was horrible per se last year.
But now he is horrible. That's the thing. We thought last year was going to be the worst he is. And he wasn't even bad. But this year, he's clearly much worse.
You think he's just going to regress?
I don't think so. Because I also think it's impossible. But I'm just saying, what if, bro?
No, you know what's crazy? What if he regressed and they just continue to just win games and be undefeated?
That would be he'd be the most confusing player in NFL history.
Oh, hell no. Andy Reid would just be my GOAT forever. Like, there wouldn't be anybody better than Andy Reid, in my opinion.
Imagine when Andy Reid retires, Mahomes is trash. That's the real crazy thing. If Andy Reid retires, Mahomes is just garbage.
Like Will Levis.
Daniel Jones.
Like Derek.
He turned into Zach Wilson.
Oh, shit, Zach. Damn. If that happens, you see?
There's no way. He turned into Mac Jones.
Greatest coach of all time. Greatest coach ever.
Yeah.
If that was the case. But I don't think that's the case. But man. I need the Ravens to just keep doing what they're doing, man, because this has to be your year.
Yeah.
It has to be. Yeah, I can't keep choking in the playoffs, man. Let's find a way to win, y'all. Damn.
Well, you brought up the Ravens. To keep it in the AFC North, we have – it's not breaking news because it happened a while ago, but Deshaun Watson, quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, is out for the season and probably next season as well because he suffered a torn Achilles last game. How do you feel, Greg? terrible person.
Come on now.
Come on, man. Hey, man. Cleveland, stand up, man.
Cleveland, this is for you.
Come on, man. Stand the fuck up. This is crazy. I mean, look. When it comes to the fans, I could care less about how them fans feel. I'm gonna be honest with you. Cause they was out here championing the same dude they was booing.
Yeah.
Y'all was cheering when y'all first came through. I ain't care about them women. All of a sudden, you care about them women now because he trash. I don't care how Cleveland fans feel. I don't feel bad for a Cleveland Brown fan. Being a Cleveland Brown fan is a choice. You have plenty of opportunities to leave, get off.
If there's any fan base that deserves it too, it's the Browns.
You technically had a team before then that moved to Baltimore, and you could have been a Baltimore Ravens fan. They actually won the Super Bowl the year after they left your city. You're cursed. And there's only one LeBron James that can overcome so much scrutiny in that damn city. Like, LeBron is an outlier, and it took him until what, year 13, 14, or 15?
He had to leave and then come back.
He had to leave, get right with God, and then come back for the storm. And he got niggas paid. Hey, y'all need to start putting more respect on LeBron in that shitty. Because that's crazy. Yeah, I wasn't surprised about none of this. What I was surprised was about Jameis Winston. I was a little surprised about that, but after further researches on my Googles, that's not that surprising either, given the circumstances. He's a generational clip grabber. You know what I mean? He has TikTok moments.
Jameis he's the GOAT of, I don't know what, but he's the GOAT of whatever it is. But you can see the screen and hear it and all that, right?
I can hear it. Yeah, I see it.
All right.
The way I was raised, I was taught to love no matter the circumstances, especially for people who do right by you. I'm grateful that I had a chance to serve Deshaun, but I am very upset with the reaction to a man that has had the world against him for the past 4 years, and he put his body and life on the line for this city every single day, regardless of your perception, regardless of what you thought should happen with him. He committed every single day that I've been here to be the best that he can be for this team. And I know I come from the deep South, Birmingham, Alabama, Belsham, Alabama. So I know the standard that hungry fans want. But the way I was raised, I will never pull on a man when he's down. I will be the person to lift him up. And that all of us have unique experiences. All of us have circumstances, conditions, and facts that we face every single day. And I pride myself in being a man of increase and being a man that wants the best out of everybody. I tell myself every morning, what I want for myself, I want for everyone. And I do not want the treatment that Deshaun Watson has received from these passionate fans.
Nah, I need the rest, bro.
You need the rest?
Nah, because the main one is towards that end. I remember.
Oh my God.
I know you love this game. When I first got here, I knew these were some amazing fans. But Deshaun was treated badly. And now he has to overcome another obstacle. So I'm going to support him. I'm going to lift him up. And I'm going to be there for him. Because I see the way he fights. I see the way that he works. And I know who he is as a person and as an NFL quarterback. And that's all I have to say to address him. I'm sending up my prayers. I already prayed for his leg.
Yeah.
And I will continue.
So fuck I'm talking about, James. It's certain people that you run through a brick wall for. You know what I mean? Deshaun Watson is not one of those people. I'm not gonna lie to you. At all. Stop it. Hey, look. I don't know where to start with it.
This was a very long statement. I don't know how long Myles Garrett's statement was, but I sort of liked what he said a little bit more because he was like, Deshaun, he's been a model citizen for most of his time in the pros.
Oh, that sounds even worse.
I mean, he said most of his time.
No, that actually sounds a little worse. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I'd rather hear Jameis actually. He said, yeah, he was good for most of his career, except for those couple years where he was a really bad human being to them women. No. Nah. Trying to convince me somebody's a good person based off of the ratio of their lifespan. Nah, I'm not going for it. Yeah, Epstein, he was cool for like 75% of his life.
I don't even think he was cool for that long.
I'm just throwing out numbers. It was a coin flip with him. You know what I mean? It's a 50-50. You feel me? Yeah. This was all bad, but it's kind of hard to be a Cleveland Brown and then answer honest questions about Deshaun Watson publicly.
Yeah. I get why they sort of had to get on their soapboxes or whatever to talk about this, because that is, at the end of the day, it's still their teammate, somebody who is risking his life and body on the line, and you go out with him all the time, and you practice with him all the time. So I get they had to, they can't just be like, fuck that nigga, he deserves it, because that's their teammate still, but, sort of, it is, I don't even know what the right adjective to say, but it's, I guess, just interesting to hear people have to say. I just think, I don't know, maybe they shouldn't have said anything about the whole situation. Just be like, man, I'm wishing him the best. They could really just left it at that.
Yeah, I mean, and that's a lie in itself, because I'm not. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not.
But the thing,
he shouldn't have never been employed. But I mean, people don't care about women being beat. Look at Kevin Porter Jr. Look at Miles Bridges. Look at Tyreek Hill. Look at all these people. Yo, unless your name is Jonte Porter and you're stealing money from the league,
they don't care.
They didn't care about Ray Rice until the footage came out, and then they said, "Oh, damn, we have to do something."
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's not going to stop because money makes the world go round. And it's still Deshaun Watson, and he thought they were going to get a caliber quarterback, which is why I don't care about them Cleveland fans. The kind of shirts that they was coming out with when opening night.
Oh yeah,
they was going crazy. Your color scheme is ugly.
Oh, so true. God. Orange and brown is stupid, bro.
That's why I gotta respect Odell. Somehow he found a way to put this shit on. He found out a way.
But I don't think the Browns they didn't deserve Deshaun Watson getting hurt, bro. He should. I wish he was still at the quarterback and still playing for them, because they deserve all the wrong things that come with this, bro. They shouldn't. The fact he was even signed to that team in the first place is crazy. Yeah. Now Jameis is clearly the best quarterback who is on that roster. Now he's going to be the starter. But the thing is that gets me about this whole shit. The fans were cheering. So Deshaun was objectively terrible. He's been objectively the worst quarterback in the NFL this season. Worse than Daniel Jones, worse than all of them. He's the worst starting quarterback in the NFL. And all the fans and stuff, the Cleveland fans, they started trying to boo him and everything, and they're cheering for Jameis Winston to get put in. They did that so much that last game, the game Deshaun got hurt, Jameis Winston wasn't even active. They had Dorian Thompson-Robinson, who was, I think he's in his second or third year. They had him as the backup, so the fans couldn't cheer on Jameis. They had Jameis inactive as the emergency third string quarterback. And then Deshaun got hurt, and then Robinson got hurt too. So they had to put Jameis in, And what did he do? He led them down the field to score a touchdown drive. Like the Browns, they don't deserve this. They deserve Deshaun Watson to still be playing, still be taking up in a whole lot of their cap space, and like they deserve all the bad things that come with it. But they got bailed out by his injury. So,
I mean, what's their record?
Now it is 1-6.
Oh, they're cooked. Actually,
they've been cooked.
I don't even know why Nick Chubb back in there, man. Just go ahead, just ride this one out. Save your legs.
But keep it a beam. Maybe Jameis will lead them to enough wins where they don't get a high draft pick. Like they end up getting a draft pick in like the 15, the late teens or whatever. So that way they can't draft a quarterback. So they're stuck with Deshaun again next year.
That's still low enough to get yours.
You think they would draft him in the first?
They drafted Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel was a better college quarterback than Quinn Ewers, though. But then again, they also all knew that he was on drugs, and they still drafted him. So there's that.
His character was always questionable. So.
Yeah, and we know the Browns have no problem with questionable characters. So should we have been surprised?
No, we shouldn't have been surprised. We weren't actually surprised. We were just surprised that you was going to give him fully guaranteed contract. Yeah. The first fully guaranteed person to get a contract is a terrible human being.
Going to a rapist is insane.
Like there's literally other people. Like you had Mahomes, you had Hurts. There's just so many other quarterbacks that you could have did this.
Bestowed with that honor, and it was Deshaun.
The inaugural fully guaranteed goes to that guy. I know that boy Tony Busby is. I don't know if he's jumping for joy because none of this is like a.
It doesn't really affect him personally, but still,
man, I feel like he thrives off of Deshaun Watson 8 actually. So.
But Greg, I think it's time to get into some NFL picks now.
Absolutely. Yeah, man.
We're recording right now on a Friday, so that means obviously yesterday was a Thursday, and the Thursday night game happened. The Vikings and the Rams. We already sort of mentioned that there's no way the Rams should have got away with that, but they did. We both ended up choosing the Vikings before the game started, so those were our picks for that game. Didn't really work out for us that well, but
yeah,
whatever.
We don't care, but that's tough.
Yeah, that's tough. But that was a Thursday night game. The primetime Sunday game is absolutely, positively horrible because it is the Cowboys at the San Francisco 49ers.
That should be played on Tubi. I don't know why that's even. I don't even know why that's a primetime game. That should have been swapped out.
Yeah,
everybody's injured on. Well, Debo's not injured anymore, right?
He had like something. It was like pneumonia or something like that. But I think he's not in the hospital anymore. So I don't know. I don't know what that means. Like if he's going to be able to play or not. But
yeah,
there's that.
I'm gonna take my chances, and I'm going to. They already said Michael Parsons is out. I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Cowboys because if Brock Purdy can dot you up without a good receiving core and no running back, pack it up.
I'm going with the 49ers because this Cowboy season should have been packed up, bro.
Yeah, I mean, look, I get it. I mean, Loki, I kind of hope you're right. I'll be honest with you.
I need Jerry Jones to get embarrassed again. I need it to happen.
I mean, he makes too much money to truly be embarrassed.
That's also them old rich white people get away with everything, bro.
Like he's too stubborn. Like there's nothing that this season can be bestowed upon him that would be like, you know what? All right, I've seen enough. No, he gonna do it the way he want to do it. So it's gonna be one of them Cowboys wins. Like, oh, we're back on track. No, we're not. We're not. This is done.
But then the Monday night game, thank God it's only one Monday night game, but it will be the Giants at the Steelers. I'm going to go ahead and pick the Steelers because I've already said I'll never pick the Giants for anything. So,
oh, I didn't know that carried over to the next season. I'm tripping.
yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought that was like a 2023 thing.
No, I'm never picking the Giants for anything. I'm never picking them to win.
Although Monday nights or primetime games in general are kind of interesting, I'm still gonna pick the Steelers.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Russ was cooking last game.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully he can get some more targets to George Pickens and continue. He gets that ball out pretty fast. So, hey, it's the Giants at the end of the day, respectfully.
Humbly and respectfully.
All right, what's your lock though?
Okay. My lock for this week. I will go ahead and take. Loki, it's a lot of teams that should be locks this week. I'm gonna go ahead and take. I don't think I picked the Texans in a minute, so I'll give me the Texans over the Colts. I'll lock that in.
You literally picked them niggas last week.
Oh shoot, I don't remember, bro.
He played the Packers. You're like, yeah, I'm taking the Texans.
Okay. Or should I keep the Texans or should I change?
I mean, yeah, you can keep it. I'm just letting you know that you have picked them literally 7 days.
Oh shoot.
My lock. Damn.
It's a lot of lockable games this week.
Yeah, bro. I looked at that. I was like, let's solidify it. Well, is it really solidified? This is not solidified because Jameis is playing, but
bro, stop it.
It's not solidified because Jameis is playing.
The Ravens look like the best team. Well, let me humbly and respectfully say that the Ravens look like the best team.
This is what happens. Like we get ahead of ourselves, and then all of a sudden, Jameis Winston drops 35 with 5 picks.
A win is a win.
Let me get into some better territory. Damn, the Bears are 4-2. I did not know that.
Bro, that what's the NFC North, bro? I think right now all the teams are in playoff contention, which is crazy.
All the big games are like all the good teams, like they're playing within the division, and that always kind of throws me off. I guess I'm gonna do Chiefs Raiders. I'm gonna do Chiefs over the Raiders.
Yeah. The Raiders don't really have nothing, so
yeah. So I'm gonna lean on that side.
Okay. I didn't realize the Titans were 1-5 too. Golly.
Yeah, they're bad. But I mean, look, it's Will Levis. So.
But my upset of the week. I'm gonna take the. Is Jaden Daniels playing? I don't think he is. I'll take the Saints over the Chargers.
As far as for me, my upset. You know what? I think he gets a chance to redeem himself. I'm gonna put it on the line. Give me Bryce Young. Over the Broncos.
I hope. The Broncos have a really, really good defense. I don't know if they win, but I want Bryce Young to have a good game, bro. That's all I want.
Yeah, bro. You're playing Bo Nix, and I don't know what to say. That's all I can say is you're playing Bo Nix. Let me go get Bryce Young, and I'm gonna pick the Panthers. So,
yeah, man, I hope
that'll wrap up. Is it about that time?
It is.
Hot take of the week. Jackson, you want first?
My hot take, and it's probably not even like that much of a hot. Actually, it's not a hot take at all. But my hot take is just let people enjoy things, bro. Let people just experience things. Like right now, I'm showing that ESPN cover of Anthony Edwards and Justin Jefferson and they have that in the comments. They're recreating this picture of Randy Moss and KG, and like it's a good picture. It's been iconic, and everybody since they both started cooking in the league in their respective leagues, everyone was like, "Oh, they need to redo this picture," and blah blah blah. But this picture, it's been teased and stuff so much. People are saying, "Oh, they've officially taken the picture and they've been rolling it out and blah blah blah." No, I'm just like, it would have been so much better if they just dropped it, you know?
Yeah, I think the tease kind of made people like, I don't know why, but like have better, like more clear expectations or what. Bro, it's a picture. I don't know.
Like, bro, just let things just woosah, just breathe, just let things happen. Let stuff be organic and natural, bro. You don't need to. I don't even know what you want to call it, but you don't need to drum up all the hype and stuff for something. Like, you know, just let people experience things, and that's my hot take, bro.
Yeah. Which is why it goes back to your point. We don't need inside, like, you know what I mean? Like when it comes to insider things, that's another thing. Like, bro, like we
don't need these things, bro.
We didn't need for the underground development of 4 or 5 months that it took to kind of cultivate what you're trying to do. Every once in a while, you hit like a little eye emoji after somebody says something crazy or whatever. Like,
yeah,
bro, like just drop it. Because I mean, the overall segment was good because they had like other snippets of them doing things and them talking and them having interviews and stuff. Oh, I didn't even know.
Edwards shouting out the best quarterback in Dallas Cowboys history.
He said Tony Romo. And did you see that the Adidas commercial that he had?
The lie detector one? Yeah.
And look,
Adidas low key shitting on Nike, bro, with the ad. Nike got to step it up, bro.
I don't think there's anything they can do with how Ant's coming. Yeah. Hey man, look, I get it.
They need to get something cracking with Wemby or something. Who is Jet with?
They trying to lean too far into that alien shit. Like it's cool, but like Wemby got personality and they not using it. That boy be cussing like a drunk sailor.
Like he just doing it in French, nobody know.
Nah, he be saying it in English too. He be on TNT and get real comfortable with them niggas checking.
But you see LaMelo post game interviews, bro.
No, LaMelo be pissing me off because he's had years upon decades of PR training. This man has had.
He's been in the spotlight for too long. Just keep talking the way he does.
He's been up like this since 9 years old. He simply just does not care. Like there is no kind of PR training that he has kept and honed. He is who he is at this point. But I agree with your overall statement though. I still liked it, but
yeah,
people were dragging him and it was like, this is it. I mean, what else you want? I'm saying, bro, it's that Anthony Edwards. It's the cult Anthony Edwards has.
You think he's getting that cult following now?
Say it again.
You think he's getting that cult following now?
Yeah, by I can't say. I'm almost at a slur.
I know. I know
exactly who I'm talking. Hey, there's a word in the dictionary for a lot of y'all, man. I'm gonna leave it at that, and we're gonna go to my hot take while we're still non-cancelable. Look, I had a hot take about losers, but I think I might slide that over to another pod that we are gonna collab with coming soon. But I don't know if I said this before, but I'm going to say it again. Single people, like people that live by themselves, like y'all can do whatever y'all want to do with y'all bread, but I think y'all should adopt this when it comes to a loaf of bread. Throw the first piece away. That little end, just throw it away, bro.
I hate people like you, bro.
Just throw it away, bro.
I hate people like you.
You're going to throw it away regardless. You're just going to skipping over the bread. If we're at a family function, I want you to throw the top piece away.
I never got that. I didn't know people threw away the top piece of bread until like.
Now, if you eat the top piece of bread, like if you are somebody that consumes the top piece, then so be it. But if you are going to get all the way there where you're getting the bottom end and the top end and you're going to throw it away, just take the top part off. You keep skipping over it and moonwalking over it with your fingers to get to the bread that you really want to get to. just throw it away.
Why don't people eat the top piece of bread? The top, I've literally never understood it.
When I was young and not mature, like I mean, I was one of those people that like threw it away. But like I'm somebody that uses all the pieces of bread. So, and plus I just buy quality bread. Like I buy bread that I actually want to eat. So ain't nothing getting thrown away because I actually like the bread. But I'm saying specifically for if you don't want to do it by yourself, fine. Family functions, it should be a requirement to throw that top piece away. I'm not trying to see 8-year-old Jabari come here and go dig in, go 2 or 3 steps over to skip over the top piece of bread. I don't know where your hands been. You out here running around at the cookout. Lord knows what you've been into. And you out here just contaminating the food because you just want to skip over the top bread because you think it's nasty. Just throw it away, bro. Throw the top piece away. Talking about, oh, I don't want to be wasted. You're going to waste it anyway. We should have a poll of like, who eats the top and bottom pieces of the bread? Most of y'all don't. Jackson, me and Jax, we may be anomalies in this situation because I do be eating the top bread.
It's just bread, bro. I don't get it. People be weird, bro.
Oh, my thing is, do you skip over it?
No. If it's,
that's the first one you grab.
Yeah, if it's there, if I open the pack and it's there, I just grab that.
You are definitely a different, but you are not the normal. You are the outlier. I want to let you know, you are the outlier. If you don't believe me, we're going to be somewhere in another hour, and we can really settle this the way we need to settle it. You are the outlier, Jax. Nobody, like, I'm not saying nobody does it because I've done it myself, but I'm speaking to the general public.
I guess
Throw the top piece away, off rip. Don't wait until you get all the way at the end, wasting all that damn time. And like I said, if you want to hear my loser hot take, it'll be on another platform. If you know, you know. I think I can really ISO the way I need to ISO. But is that it?
I think that's everything, Greg.
Yeah, one more time.
No, I'm not gonna lie. One day I was driving. No, I was on my phone or whatever, and I was getting in the car and I was on Twitter, and that song kept playing, or that clip or whatever kept playing, and it was connected to the Bluetooth in my car. So I opened the car, got in the car, and I kept trying to like turn it wouldn't turn off. So I just kept hearing that Kendrick scream like 16 different times. I was like, what the hell? Why is my phone working?
Now it's you and Kendrick saying at the same time. He's trying to turn it off.
Bro, I was like, what the hell is going on?
No, it's too close to Halloween. Oh, damn. Another Halloween. I hate doing Halloween shit with you. I ain't gonna lie. Talking about Halloween shit, you start saying that bullshit about candy corn. Let me get off this goddamn podcast before you make me upset. Hey, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. One more time for the donations.
I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you got the power to change that.
Y'all do have the power to change that.
Do you need some money?
Yes, I do.
Do you need some money?
I said it already. I'm not gonna ask again.
Do you need some money?
Yes. Damn. I got you. We'll see y'all next week. Maybe. Nah, y'all will.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We don't miss a week. We may be late.
We almost did, but we didn't. Shout out to Greg, bro.
I had to keep the streak alive, bro. I was like, there's no way. I haven't missed the episode since episode 2, man. We've been.
I was really finna be like, hey, man, if we can't get it, we can just scrap it and just make this the episode.
Yeah,
you got that whole out, bro.
Nah,
shout out to you, bro.
I had to, bro. I had to sit down and just lock in.
That's real.
I saw that Jameis Winston clip and I said, you know what? I got it. I got it. I shall overcome. So with that being said, we'll catch y'all next week. Like and subscribe. Peace out.